Your future depends on what you do today. Let me ask you something. And I want you to be honest, not with me, but with yourself. What did you do yesterday? Not the big stuff. Not the headline of your life. I mean the quiet hours. The small decisions. Did you scroll for 40 minutes when you meant to study for 10? Did you skip the workout you promised yourself last Sunday? Did you hit snooze again and tell yourself tomorrow will be different? Here's the truth nobody likes to say out loud. Tomorrow doesn't exist yet. But today is happening right now. And every single choice you make today is writing the first line of your tomorrow. I want to tell you about a guy. Let's call him Marcus. Marcus grew up in Cleveland. Single mom. Shared a bedroom with his younger brother. He wasn't a prodigy. He wasn't the kid the teachers called gifted. He was average, and he knew it. What Marcus had was a habit. Every morning before school, while the rest of the house was asleep, Marcus would wake up at 5 a.m., not to do anything dramatic. He'd make himself a cup of coffee, open a book, and read for 30 minutes. That's it, 30 minutes a day. By the time Marcus was 19, he'd read over 200 books. By 25, he had launched a small business. By 30, that business had 12 employees and was generating over $1 million a year. Nobody handed Marcus anything. But every morning, Marcus made a deposit, not into a bank account, into himself. 30 minutes. Every day. That's all it took. Your future is not built in one heroic moment. It's built in the 30 minutes nobody sees, the effort nobody claps for, the choice you make when quitting feels easier. We live in a culture obsessed with the overnight success. We love the highlight reel. We see the athlete holding the trophy, the entrepreneur on the magazine cover, the artist who blew up, and we think they got lucky. They had the right connections. They were just in the right place. But here's what the highlight reel never shows you. It doesn't show you the 3 a.m. practice sessions. It doesn't show you the rejection letters. 30, 40, 50 of them. It doesn't show you the years of work that happened in silence before the world was watching. Opportunity doesn't fall from the sky. Opportunity is constructed, brick by brick, day by day, choice by choice. And the only time you have to lay those bricks is right now. Think about this. If you spend just 1 hour a day learning a skill, whether that's coding, writing, public speaking, financial literacy, in 5 years, you will have invested nearly 2,000 hours into that craft. That's the equivalent of a college degree, earned on your own time, on your own terms. But if you spend that same hour scrolling, complaining, or waiting for the right moment, in 5 years, you'll have 2,000 hours of nothing to show for it. And the gap between you and the person who used that hour, it will feel like a canyon. I know what you might be thinking. I don't have time. Or maybe I'll start when things settle down. But let me push back on that gently, because I've said it too. You don't find time. You make it. You carve it out of the day like a sculptor. You say no to some things so you can say yes to the one thing that matters. And I'm not talking about burning yourself out. I'm not telling you to hustle until you collapse. I'm talking about something quieter than that. I'm talking about consistency, about showing up even when you're tired, even when you're scared, even when nobody's watching. Motivation is a feeling. It comes and goes like the weather. Some mornings you'll wake up fired up, ready to take on the world. Other mornings you won't feel anything at all. And that's exactly when it matters most. Because discipline isn't about how you feel. It's about what you do anyway. The people who build extraordinary lives aren't always the most talented. They're the most consistent. They show up on Tuesday at 2 in the afternoon when nobody cares and nothing feels exciting. That's where the real work gets done. Mindset matters too. Stop telling yourself you're not ready. Stop waiting until you have more money, more credentials, more confidence. Confidence doesn't come before the work. It comes because of the work. You don't find your courage standing still. You find it by moving forward, even when you're shaking. So here's what I need you to do. Not tomorrow, not Monday. Today, pick one thing. One thing you've been putting off. One skill you've been meaning to develop. One conversation you've been afraid to have. One dream you've been keeping quiet because you didn't think you were ready. And take one step toward it. Today, not the whole staircase. Just one step. Send the email. Open the book. Make the call. Sign up for the class. Write the first paragraph. One step. Because here's the secret. Momentum is real. One step leads to another. One good decision makes the next good decision easier. And one day, not all at once, but gradually, you look up and realize you're somewhere completely different than where you started. And you got there because of what you chose to do on an ordinary Tuesday when nobody was watching and nothing felt especially important. That's how futures are built, not in grand gestures, in quiet commitments honored day after day after day. I want to close with this. 10 years from now, you're going to be somewhere. Your life will be different. Your career, your relationships, your health, your sense of self. The question is, who put you there? If you do nothing differently, the answer will be circumstance, luck, other people's decisions, the current of life just carrying you wherever it goes. But if you start today, if you commit to showing up, to learning, to growing, to being intentional about how you spend your hours, the answer will be you. You put yourself there. You build it with your own hands, one ordinary day at a time. Your future is not written yet. It's not fixed. It's not locked. It's being written right now, in the choices you make when you leave this room, in what you do tonight, instead of watching another episode, in whether you set that alarm or hit snooze. You have more power than you think. Pause, use it. Your future depends on what you do today. So go make today count.